I'm talking about the brain and how it develops. It is equipped to only acquire skills up to 24. Past 25, the frontal lobe, which is the reasoning capacity, is when it finishes growing. So we are saying past 25, you have the capacity to think straight. But not everybody has the capacity to think straight. The same way not everybody has eyes, use them. Everybody with hands uses them. You can have the capacity and you don't use them. So we don't say it's the age alone. We are saying now you have the capacity, you must exercise, do the gym, think straight. So we are saying age is a thing. So we are saying the following thing. People keep asking me, what is the appropriate age? What can I date? A guy who's 2 years younger than me. Let's start here. The lady can be, first of all, human relationships are not cast in stone. Any two people can decide to work a relationship between the two of them. And they will work it. Whatever age difference. What we are discussing today is what it takes and what it will mean to live in that kind of relationship. And whether many people go in without knowing what it means. So the following things. You can date a guy who is younger than you as long as he's not younger than 30. In Africa, men mature slowly.
Wait. Are he not younger than 30?
Yes. In Africa, my observation, men mature very slowly. They get ready to commit with one woman. You see, Joyce, commitment is not, responsibility is not inborn. It's a virtue which must be cultivated. Many men, before they are ready to settle with one woman, they are 30 years old and beyond. Majority, 90% or thereabout. You meet a few outliers. Cases who married at 26 and they're okay. But they're so few, you can't use them to educate the public.
Right. And we keep saying that on this show. I mean, because I know someone will text in and say, oh, but Joyce, I got married at whatever. That's great. Congratulations too. And I pray you work on your marriage and all that. But, again, we are not using, we're using the majority here. We're trying to go with the majority. And what we're saying is the majority of cases, as far as research and studies have shown, is that what we've been saying here on
just
the
there
show,
are people who can cross the River Limpopo on a rope safely, and guys who can cross on a rope. Rope is a good way, but you can't recommend it for public means of transport. So if you have there are people who started learning very early, and one of the people who have been an early learner. But I still married past 30. So we're saying let the lady be any age, not below 25. Let the guy be any age, not below 30.
Wow.
In the West, dynamics change a little bit for men because they inherit wealth. In the West, majority of men are given financial standing to start life. And even then, when they have money, they're mentally still not ready to settle with one woman. They will take you through hell and high water. You date a guy 27, date a guy 26. You say, I don't know your face. Joyce, every day I'm meeting these blunders and they arc me. I'm saying, I want to teach this before you get in again. So
for ladies, not below 25.
Yes.
For gentlemen, not below 30. But then that also then brings the question of how big is a gap? When is too big a gap
Let's
a
talk
problem?
about this. Most people, 10-year age gap is workable. And preferably let the guy be older. Preferably let the guy be older. But sometimes the woman can be older and the guy prefers it that way. Benjamin Disraeli, one of the most prominent prime ministers of England, the woman was 15 years older than him.
Wow.
And they had a happy marriage. So most people, 10 to 15 is workable, but there are serious dynamics I want to highlight here before you jump in.
Before someone is like, they're already running off to get their wedding gown.
A guy who's 25 dating a guy who's 40, listen to me. Listen to me. You are being idealistic, and just let's remind people, don't go to love with activism. I have the right to date who I want. Everybody has a chance in life. You should not discriminate against me. I understand him. I'll date him. Listen. Most senior bachelors have a reason why they are still single so late in life. You must make sure that reason is a safe reason.
That's true.
Most of them will give you a safe narrative. That they were the victim in the former relationship, that it was just education, it was just this, it's all about money. People don't understand me. Only you understand me in this world. That should be a red flag. If somebody tells you you are the only one who understands them in the world, you should run away.
Really?
You are not that different from the rest of us. You should be very careful. And if he has 2 baby mamas, you will be there. Bad. People come here running too much. So the only safe reason is if it was a genuine relationship and something happened. And he was the victim in the relationship, or because of death, if you can date a guy with a wife and he died, and the guy is a gentleman.
I want to take you back to the age gap, because 10 to 15 years, I guess 10 is reasonable. 15. Those are like different, aren't those almost different generations?
I was telling you the problems that come in. One problem is the person who is older doesn't value your opinion. It's like they know it all. One of the dangers, it's not always, but one of the dangers and people overlook is that you go in like she's the older, you are younger, like her son.
Parent?
Like her son. She views you in that light. Most women don't have the ability to switch and see you like an equal partner when you are that younger. When she's 40, you're 25. When you're 30, she's 45. When you're 35, she's 50. There are a few who can view you as an equal partner, but in most cases, she won't. And meantime, she's so advanced financially, so ahead. You are experimenting and starting out. You can hardly think on the same level. Your decisions look childish because she has a long experience, more than you.
Sure.
I want to warn men before you rush in eagerly and say, oh, yeah. Zulu said this, okay. Let me warn you what you'll have to deal with. Later, she will age ahead of you. Men are very strong. You remember David... when they wanted to check whether he's dead, they brought a girl. And when he did not touch the girl, they said the king is dead. So you know where... We don't just check the heart for a man to know whether he's dead. We check elsewhere also. So, men are energetic way later into life. Will the woman still be for that at that age in life? One of the problems is the insecurity that you will go for the ones who are younger than you, who are as young as you. Me, I'm too old. You know, ask women who married a second wife. You remember that one who asked us, I married as a second wife. Sometimes you marry as a second wife thinking I'm marrying this romantic. He is so far ahead in life. His priorities are switched so much.
Yeah.
You want to check whether apart from him popping up in your life on Tuesday evening, whether there's anything going on the rest of the week. You want romance and lovey-dovey. And I want these girls to jump in to become second wife, thinking they're marrying King Mswati III, and they're expecting music, and the Queen number 2 has arrived, and there's a royal procession. No, you're coming here as a side something to compensate. He is already busy elsewhere, so there's some things to don't come here with too much and idealism. Come down to the ground. And
Okay, come down to the ground. That's for gentlemen marrying older women. What if it's the other way around, and now that 15-year gap is between a younger girl and a much older gentleman?
Firstborn daughters, listen to me. They are the most frequent in this case.
I'm
on your case every day.
Why firstborn specifically?
They were grown by adults.
Okay.
Firstborn daughters are mentored strictly by the mothers. Even when the mother is not a good man, she knows you carry her image. And if you fail, she'll be insulted. Angalia who you are. So, firstborn daughters many times have been over-responsible, trained to go too far. So they don't relate to their age mates. They find them childish.
Yeah.
you connect with that. I know that. Most times the firstborn daughter with her classmates, it's too much childishness going on. So she just keeps quiet and behaves polite. But she cannot have meaningful conversations with her age mates. But she will flow when she's talking to her boss, her lecturer, her teacher. That's when they can think alike. In fact, her lecturers fall under the charm of these girls because of those reasons. The way she's mature for her age. She ends up marrying people that older. So I want to start by firstborn daughters. You can marry a guy 10 years ahead of you.
Okay.
At 15 years. But be very careful when you begin to hear past 10 because biology kicks in. When you're 60, and you are 45, and you have this, okay, you are energetic and his generators are going off. Remember about tuk-tuk? You start a tuk-tuk with a rope somewhere behind.
Oh my God.
You know, after you're ready to go, hey, we are going now, you get into the tuk-tuk. You start hearing other shenanigans behind, and I thought the journey has started. You might have to push it.
Oh, Lord.
So think ahead,
I think
please.
we get it.
Some guys are already doing, it's okay to run kidney machines for a guy you agree with. But if you come, you're starting life and you're having to run kidney machines for a guy, how far can you go with that? Are you just a caregiver? Are you really a partner or you're a nurse? So I want you to be careful. Ladies, don't go too far with this.
Okay.
You can find mature guys of your approximate age group so that you experience life the same time. When lockdown came, where were you? Yeah, I was. What if we have nothing to connect with? There's something called zeitgeist. Zeitgeist is called the spirit of the age. Things that connect us, our collective consciousness, the experiences that we shared together.
Right.
Like all the kids who are 10 years in 2020 will always refer back to Corona. Always refer back to this. So as we remember the Nyayo, we remember the handover to Kibaki, we remember what if you have nothing to share? You talk about can you children, you met you never talk Maziwa Nyayo. So the thing is, you need a person who can connect somewhere.
Okay.
The problem is if you don't, you will connect elsewhere.
I think we need to give Benjamin a break. Let's get some water. And then we're going to come back and continue with this discussion. We're talking about age and relationships, and if there's a magic number, if it matters how big that age gap should be. We've already gone through some of those pointers over there. So 111-444-111 is the SMS line. I have some questions here as well that I'll be touching on, and you can send your feedback in as well to our Facebook page at Switch TV Kenya. This is Full Circle with Joyce, and I'll be back after this.